Serena Williams looks like she will be coming back to tennis. There's been a lot of rumors around her not returning to the court. Some people saying that actually she may not even announce her retirement and that she would almost sail into the sunset without saying anything. And it would just be a case of, you know what? I've retired, but I'm not going to tell you. However, there has been some news and developments coming out. First, we're going to touch upon Serena Williams and what she has been saying, and also then her coach, Patrick Mouratoglou. I'm not sure if they split or not, but he said he talked to Serena and he is now going to be working full time with Simona Halep. Initially, he said no, he wouldn't work with her, but since now has become her head coach. Before we get into that, though, please do remember to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Really does help us out. Thank you all for your support. Let's continue to grow. We are on the road to 3K subscribers and hopefully beyond. So, yeah, do get involved. Okay, let's get into this straight away. So, Serena Williams is 30. Well, she's 30, trying to win 30 Grand Slams, but she's 40 years of age. Suffered an ankle injury, of course, during that Wimbledon match last year. And it was in the first round. It was heartbreaking. She hasn't been seen on a professional tennis match since. Missed the Olympics, missed the US Open, and then in the Australian Open, we thought we'd see her back, but she said she didn't feel like she was fit enough. So apparently during an Instagram story with NFL quarterback Aaron Rodgers at a Bitcoin conference, that's the way the world's going, eh? Cryptocurrency, I tell you that. Don't know much about it though. In Miami, Williams said, "We've been talking about my comeback and he's been hyping me up and getting me ready for Wimbledon. Can't wait." When Rodgers asked her about a potential comeback at the US Open, she added, "Wimbledon's before the US Open. I've got to play Wimbledon first. Exciting." Obviously, Wimbledon takes place June 27th and onwards, so it'll be interesting to see whether we do see her on court there, which would be fantastic. She's on the hunt for an elusive 24th major since winning her last Grand Slam title in 2017 in the Australian Open. It's been difficult. She slipped back to 246th in the WTA rankings because of timeout and due to injury. So, yeah, she's reached the final in 4 Grand Slam since the birth, even of her daughter Olympia in 2017, but lost in straight sets on each occasion. So an interesting one. I wonder whether that's also partly a mental thing as well. I mean, I'm not a great champion like Serena Williams, but I'm sure the elusiveness of that 24th also probably comes with the added pressure as well of being so close. And it would be 5 years since she's won a slam. I don't know. She's in the same boat as Federer, and you just feel like for both of them, their best chances would be at Wimbledon on the grass, but we shall see. But it's really interesting because Mouratoglou to coach Halep. So I said I'd touch upon that. So Williams' coach, Patrick Mouratoglou, has announced that he will be working with Simona Halep after Williams opened the door for him. He said he accepted Halep's offer to coach her full-time after receiving the approval of Serena, who he has coached for the last 10 years. He'll take up his new role with the Romanian in Madrid in May. And he just said something interestingly on Twitter, which was, in the last 8 months, I realized how much I miss coaching, and it is the passion of my life, and I still feel I have so much to give. Simona came to the Mouratoglou Academy before Indian Wells for a training block. I swung by at a few of her practices, watched her train. At the end of the week, she asked me if I was available to coach her. I have the highest respect for her, but it was out of the question at the time. A few weeks later, I had a conversation with Serena, and the door opened for me, at least short term, to work with someone else. Halep, who was Wimbledon champion in 2019, announced a split with long-term coach Darren Cahill, really good coach. Last September, she's now ranked 20 in the world. This is a really interesting one just because I think there's a few things. I think initially the news came out about Patrick Mouratoglou, and people thought, is Serena contemplating retirement because obviously she's happy for him to work with someone else? It just seems like, I think at the moment what it seems like is that she knows she's not going to play at Roland Garros. She's probably happy for Mouratoglou to work with Halep during the French Open. What would be interesting is if we get to the Wimbledon swing and she does play Wimbledon, will she be happy for him to work with both of them? Or is she going to then seek another coach? or will she say no? Look, come on, now you're going to drop her, and that's why he's saying short term. He's not really committing. Mouratoglou saying that short term at least, so he'll be working with her in some capacity for X amount of time, but that could just be a month, it could be 2 months. Doesn't necessarily mean that's going to be for the rest of the year. We don't know. So let's see. It's an interesting development. Halep is a fantastic champion in her own right, but Williams, of course, one of the all-time greats, and she'll be looking to hopefully add to that. And Wimbledon would be a great opportunity. How much tennis she'll get before that, we don't know. I'd love to see her at, for example, Queens, but I don't think we will see her at Queens. So let's see. Or not Queens, sorry, even. It would be at Edgbaston. Or Nottingham, sorry, even on the women's side. They don't have Queens for the women's, which is, yeah, it's a bit frustrating, actually. I guess Queen's such a small venue, that's why. But anyways, that's all from me. Thanks very much, guys, for tuning in. Please remember to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. We are also on Spotify and all podcast platforms as well. So if you want to check those out, all the longer videos are on there. Some of the very small ones are just on YouTube. And also check out our Discord server. The description is in the link to this video. And yeah, get involved. If you also want to become a Patreon as well, you can do so to help us out. Thanks very much, guys. Stay safe and well, and I'll see you on the next video.